The kid stayed up to the 6th grade. He worked or paid a wage to buy books to get good grades, but no matter his efforts, he's restricted. So he had to strive harder, cause most of his brothers shifted from the sickness of the syllabus. No native studies offered, man that's ridiculous for an aboriginal who saw it critical. Four lands original history, not to be mystical. Facts went in paperback so he could learn and question why the government section wasn't concerned. Then learned the grants were sinister, why the only wealthy schools bands play for the Prime Minister. See, there's two classes at school, the poor and upper class, now which goes to medical school. Who's the boss and who's the worker? Who gets paid for holidays and who slaves as the tearjerker? Who gets promoted, who gets retrenched? Who's up on computers, who's in the stench with the wrench? And who gets that white collar set? Dropouts that got out, or scholars that had dollars in checks?
Takes dollars to academically excel. Takes dollars to academically excel.
Meanwhile, a girl's intellect flexed in the classroom. No time for bed, instead read text, no cartoons. Top of the class, she surpassed and set like a casting tent when she'd study for tests. Ample notes and lines, revised script like a handle, pressure like a sandal, cause she could handle straight A's every day, no holidays, just great grades that stayed and weighed above the average plays. Faultless in figures, but she had faults. Pop pills to still bring in the results. See, I ain't saying she's smarter than the kid from the first verse, but her mum's had a large purse full of bills which appealed to build the study skills. Hired tutors and bought computers to rule her field, and whether it be math or graphic art, she had cash enough to cover other courses she'd start. Cause when born, she was put on a platform, expected to perform, brainstorm from dusk to dawn, swarm on subjects like bees or roughnecks, had nunchucks to bluff tests and by suspects. See, it's a rarity when a child succeeds from only having necessities, especially in this economic structure prism. Dark angle shadowing the scholastic system.
Takes dollars to academically excel. Takes dollars to academically excel.
Now take heed, follow up the lead. Indeed, the girl's supposed to succeed. The boy crawls and bleeds, falls victim. The system imprisons a young. The degree of education's hung on someone's bank fund. Private schools are tools for the rich to use. The poor have it hard to score, but easy to lose. The fairness of self-awareness. For some, private schools have got yachts where the public schools curriculum falls short. No sport court facilities, less activity suppresses the creativity. So some leave, then the government want you to believe there's not enough students for the school to proceed. I'm here to reveal the set plan. I get amped at what the government don't want some to understand. Ban the rallies, ban the people's protest. It's hopeless with uniforms swarm like locusts. So now what's his job? Being on the doorknob for more stock, or a cop that does the politician's dirty work, busts his own friends and hands him to a lawyer who's the girl from the second verse.